A very good evening and welcome to State of Business, our television's primetime news bulletin. I'm Adusha Palakumar. Let's take a look at tonight's headlines first. No confidence motion will be defeated, says Ravi Karunanayake. And new ministers sworn in at Justice and Buddha Sasana ministries. Now the stories in detail. The amended new local government elections bill was passed in Parliament this afternoon. The bill was passed following 120 votes in favour with 44 abstaining from the vote. The local government election bill was proposed by Provincial Councils and Local Government Elections Minister Faisal Mustafa on June 20th. MP Ravi Karunanayake says the no confidence motion which was brought against the Health Minister Rajasena Ratne is a baseless accusation. He made this statement addressing the media in Colombo today.
This is a no confidence that has been brought against Dr. Rajasen Ratna. We express full confidence and will ensure that when this is brought, that we'll win it through more than 2/3 in Parliament. And also it becomes a ludicrous joke at this particular moment. I mean, at a drop of a hat, they're bringing a no confidence means that this only shows the bankruptcy of the opposition. As it was expressed by one of my colleagues, that it is a last step that is resorted. But this is the first step that is resorted by this corrupt opposition that is there. This is a fraction of the opposition. Is the no confidence motion brought against Dr. Rajasen Ratna because he reduced the pharmaceutical prices by almost 60%? Some areas it's 100%. Is it because the stents that were there, that was colossal money is being charged, was reduced to next to nothing? Is that the reason why a no confidence motion will be brought against him? Is that the reason why the cataract operation, which was 25,000-30,000 at the whims and fancies of the particular pharmaceutical institution that they were charging, was reduced? Is that the reason why they're bringing? No, there is no charges on the health ministry that is being brought about.
Two ministers were sworn in today to replace the ministerial portfolios vacated by the removal of the former Minister of Justice and Buddha Sasana, Vijayadasa Rajapaksa. Minister of Foreign Employment Thalathathu Kurala was sworn in as the new Minister of Justice before President Maithripala Sirisena earlier today. She is the first female minister to hold this position in Sri Lanka. Meanwhile, Sustainable Development and Wildlife Minister Gamini Jayavikrama was sworn in as the new Buddha Sasana Minister. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and Secretary to the President Austin Fernando were present at the occasion. Construct 2017, a three-day construction industry exhibition commenced in Colombo this morning. The National Construction Association of Sri Lanka organizes this exhibition, which is in its 17th year. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe was the chief guest at the event.
Construct 2017 features over 300 local and foreign participants and showcases the achievements of Sri Lanka's construction industry. Exhibitors include builders, architects, engineers and consultants. The event also functions as a networking platform and resource center for all construction industry related players in the Asia-Pacific region.
To build a strong economy, we need a strong private sector. We need a strong manufacturing sector. We need a strong construction sector.
The Prime Minister also spoke on current developments in the country.
Go out if you are manufacturing. We will help you. We are coming up with a trade adjustment package. We are coming up by next parliamentary week on the 6th or 7th, we'll pass the new Inland Revenue Bill. We are going to start it today, but we had the other bill. The new Inland Revenue Bill, which will give good incentives for the next 3-4 years. After the incentives go away, because we want all the investments made to create the jobs in the short term. So that's big. There's no reason for the private sector not to start off now. We are now looking forward for at least $2 to $3 billion of investments on the present G2G projects. We are now signed an agreement and formed a joint venture company to run Hambantota, the Sri Lanka and China merchants, which relieved us of the debt burden. We will do a similar arrangement with some other companies that are interested for Mattala. So we've taken that all those burdens out. So we want this to come in. We are now going in for large-scale tourism development. We are looking at IT, to bring IT in. And there are these big constructions, public and private, going on, all the way from the Kandy development, the central region development, to northwestern development. We are looking at industrial zone, 2 tourist zones. the Central Highway.
Let's take a look at more news after this break. The 4th Annual International Conference on Applied Psychology, organized by Colombo Institute of Research and Psychology, was inaugurated in Colombo today. Speaking at the event, Chief Guest Dr. Ravi noted the importance of addressing mental health issues and steps taken by the Ministry of Health in this regard.
The Ministry of Health and various line ministries and institutions have laid increased emphasis on improving the status of mental health for the well-being of our population. As a result, in recent years, we have seen a steady expansion in national mental health facilities, providing equitable mental health or psychiatric care. This is being achieved through the establishment of mental health units or psychiatric units in government health facilities countrywide, staffed with medical officers qualified in mental health or consultant psychiatrists. As appropriate, we hope to further strengthen the process. So we have already decided our ministry to appoint at least one psychologist to each division to the peak hospital in one district. So the psychologist and the psychiatrist can work together to actually fulfill the actually people's beliefs.
The Institute of Chartered Accountants Sri Lanka held a press conference today to announce their annual business summit. The 38th National Conference is scheduled to be held in October and will be centered around the importance of dynamism and agility at the corporate level in ensuring business sustainability. The National Conference on Chartered Accountants will be held under the theme Dynamism, Agility in Leadership from 25th to 27th October in Colombo. The conference is anticipated to have over 1,500 participants and will have both domestic and international speakers to share insights.
As a country that belongs to the fastest growing region, we can take great advantage of this exceptional growth, provided we all use it wisely. Although we are a small nation, we also have great potential to become a global player due to our strategic location in the world map. But to reach this goal, we need leadership with proper vision and right attitude and with right qualities. We cannot only expect governments and policymakers to drive our country forward. As professionals, we too have individual responsibilities to support this journey forward.
Let's take a look at stocks after this break. Welcome back. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a positive note today. The all-share price index gained 26.83 points to close at 6,409.37, and the S&P SL 20 index gained by 32.42 points to close the session at 3,690.57. The turnover was 612.9 million rupees and 34.7 million shares were traded. Up next is Forex rates. Now we have a dealing room update for the week.
The US dollar rupee spot closed steady on Thursday at 152.90 to 152.95 levels as the exported dollar conversion surpassed the imported dollar demand. The forward rupee premiums for 3, 6 and 12 months recorded at 2.80 to 2.90, 5.50 to 5.75, 10.35 to 10.65 levels respectively. The core money market traded at 8.35% to 8.40% levels. Overnight repo rates trading at 8.25% to 8.30% levels today. The market surplus recorded at 25.595 billion levels as of Thursday. At the latest auction on the 25th of August 2017, the 6-month Treasury bill was increased by 10 basis points to 9.27%, and the 12-month Treasury bill was increased by 11 basis points to 9.65%. The 3-month Treasury bill was rejected in the latest auction. It was last issued at the auction held on the 11th of August 2017 at the rate of 8.87%. The CBSL accepted bids of rupees 20 billion out of total bills received amounting to rupees 48.9 billion. The secondary market bond rates were volatile this week. On the 1st of March 2021 and on the 1st of May 2021, maturities were trading at 10.20% to 10.25% and 10.35% to 10.40% levels respectively, while the long tenure maturities on the 1st of August 2025 and on the 15th of May 2030 were trading at 10.65% to 10.70% and 10.90% to 11% respectively in the early hours of trading today.
With that, we wrap up State of Business for the week. Join us tomorrow with Biz Roundup at 7 p.m. Until then, take care. Good night.